Hey, Russ Miller here. I am going to just take a minute and talk about my all-in-one signature practice pad from Prologix Percussion. This particular product, this practice pad's been around for quite some time. I think 15 plus years this thing's been going. And we have some new refinements and another version of it, which makes it even better. One of the things about the all-in-one pad is it has multiple surfaces. So you'll see there's a quiet surface here that you can take off. There's also a brush surface to practice brushes. And then, of course, the regular rubber drum pad surface, proprietary material for Prologix Percussion, which is amazing. Just feels great. It has a great amount of rebound and give to it, like an actual drum head. And one of the key components of Prologix practice pads, especially the all-in-one pad, is having the hoop. So it gives me the ability to practice those rim shots. Really great technique tool for you. Here is the quiet surface, we call it, which is a different kind of rubber. And this is great for practicing on any surface, really. You can set it on top of a countertop. You can set it on even a snare drum stand.
All right, so here we are at the drum set, and I wanted to talk about another component of the all-in-one pad that I really dig, and that's this piece that's attached to the bottom of the pad, sort of an insert, we'll call it, another insert. And it's actually a surface that you can practice on if you wanted to, a nice mushy surface to practice on, but it's actually made to stop the pad from moving on a flat surface like a tabletop so it won't slide around, and it's size to be able to fit within the hoop of the snare drum. So you can put it on your snare drum, it won't move around. And one of the things I like to do is at sound checks or when I'm waiting in the studio, I'll take the brush surface out and I'll put the quiet surface in, and it allows me to just sit here and practice at the drum set on the snare drum without it moving around or falling off the drum or anything like that. And it's great. Turn the snares off, it's even quieter. Then I can kick it up one more notch, take off that, and play on the actual rubber surface. All right, so a lot of thought went into this pad, and using it at the drum set and taking it to gigs is one of the favorite components of it as well.
Okay, you can see even at the drums I use this surface a lot to practice with, and also the rubber surface on the snare drum. But at home I love using this. It's nice and quiet, and also it has just a little bit more puffiness or give into the surface, so it forces you to draw the rebound out a little bit, especially on doubles like this where I gotta pull them out a little bit more than you do on the rubber. So this really helps a lot, the quiet surface. Of course, the all-in-one pad is made of real wood. The entire base is a real wood base, and it has the cutouts on it on the bottom that helps with the snare basket, the three positions of the snare basket. This is my favorite part of the all-in-one pad, which is having that brush surface available. And I got to tell you, it really sounds good, and it was a big part of my redevelopment of my brush technique several years back, to be able to practice this. Be able to get that kind of sound and tone and use those techniques like that. Practicing brushes for me really helped bring that technique to life, and helped a lot with the sort of rebirth of my brush playing several years ago. So I encourage you to use that brush surface. And then of course we have the classic Prologix rubber, which I really dug for a long time. And this is the new surface that they just developed. You can tell by the green color. So the Prologix all-in-one Russ Miller signature practice pad, new generation. I'm excited to have it. It's been a big part of my development and playing, and of course keeping up with my chops and technique for all these years. So Please check it out at Prologix Percussion.